Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel for this month catching up on Kpop. So I know that last time I did like a mega one where I checked 12 music videos in a row. Someone in the comments was like, you couldn't have done this in 2 parts. And I'm like, listen, I see your point. And I admit that this would have been a way smarter choice, but I was dead set on the idea that I am going to go through this. At that point, nothing could have deterred me from making that a mega catching up on K-pop. I don't know. I woke up that morning and I was like, I'm gonna do this. That said, I'm definitely not gonna turn it into a habit because woof. Which is why this time around, I'm making this into different parts. I'm going back to the roots, the OG format with only 4 music videos, at least for this first part. The second part might have like 5 or 6 music videos, I'm not sure yet. I wanted to have like themes. So the second part is going to be dedicated for like 5th gen group. And since it is a catching up on K-pop, let me just do my usual plug like it is the case for each month. The lineup for these catching up on K-pop videos are being chosen by the patrons from the 2nd and 3rd tier over my Patreon. Obviously, they get to vote for the music videos they'd like me to react to the most. They can also have an early access to the catching up on K-pop a week prior than when I upload it on YouTube. And if that is something that sounds interesting to you and that you would like to participate in, then the link to my Patreon will be in the description box below. And additionally, if you decide to go for the 3rd tier, then you get also access to like first listening and show reaction and whatnot. So yeah, that was my little plug right there. Now, before also we get into this actual catching up on K-pop, I would like to dedicate like a little bit of time for recommendation. I figured, you know, there are many times where I check music videos, but most of these music videos, like the name indicates, they're title tracks. And not gonna lie, for a little while, I have kind of like fallen off the wagon and haven't really delved into the B tracks and the albums, etc, etc. And suddenly I felt compelled over this weekend to go through as many albums as I could from groups that I really enjoy already or that I know I could potentially like their songs, etc. So I went through that rabbit hole. I spent many hours listening to albums and I was like, I want to share some good songs with people. Is what I want to do. And hopefully you'll be able to also discover new songs that you can add to your playlist or whatnot. If you have similar taste to mine, I got you. But also what I'd like to do, I'd like to make this a recurring segment in each of my videos where I get to share some songs that I like, etc. But also what I'd like to do is for you guys to actually leave recommendations down below so that we can have like a sharing moment. Ideally, what I would love to do, what I'm thinking of doing is once you leave a comment under a video with a recommendation, etc., I would pick a comment at random and show it in the next video that I film so that we get, you know, really this tiki-taka kind of moment. So to start off this new segment, I wanted to choose a song from a boy group and a girl group. And if you're a patron of mine and if you follow me on Instagram, this might not come as a surprise for you. But my recommendation for a girl group this video is this song.
Sure you never leave. If I come close, baby, would you like that? If I give some more, you give it right back. If I show you that I know where it's at, baby, would you like that? Baby, would you like that? Say you want love, boy, I know what that means. Make it feel way better than in your dreams. If I show you that I know where it's at, baby, would you like that? Baby, would you like that? Yeah.
So I checked out this song along with Nothing by Kiss of Life, which also would highly recommend it if you haven't listened to it. Oh yeah, just know that I am obsessed with this song and I will be for the foreseeable future. And now for my boy group song recommendation. I had a lot of trouble picking one song on that album, and that to me just speaks on how good the album was. I'm talking about P1's Harmony latest album. And if you like the kind of vibes that groups like Block B back in the days or Icon has, then I think it is pretty safe to say that you will love P1's Harmony latest album. Even before, but like most specifically this one, I was like, oh my god. So yeah, highly recommend you checking out Pure Water Harmony. And also if you have any other like recommendation that kind of fit this kind of style, please let me know in the comments below because I crave this kind of... See, I created a playlist just called Vibes, and you guys, look, I mean, I'm not gonna show everything because otherwise I won't be able to like give you other recommendations, but like just know that these songs, yeah, this is my playlist at the moment. It's all about vibes. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up now This is where you guys can like leave your recommendations below, you know. And now let's get into the actual catching up on K-pop. So we've got Papa Kiss, Bang YEDAM featuring, or like not featuring, X Winter, then Boa, then CHUNGHA. Those were voted by the patrons, by the way. So yeah, without any further ado, let me just a question, by the way. Basically, my train of thought was I was watching the final episode of Build Up, you know, the Survivor show on Mnet, and I was like, hold on a minute, what is going on with Elsa? Because like they debuted and that's it. You know, like I see like Purple Kiss coming back, I see Ua making comebacks. Like the girls are active in their own respective groups, but like as Elsa, I mean, I'm far from being like really closely following them and everything, but I don't really see them popping on my feed or whatever anymore. So what is going on? Would love to know. That's I don't know. Anyways, BBB. Wait, hold on. Yeah. I've been here before. We've been here before. RPW not adding captions. Why? Some of the comebacks have captions, but it's kind of like they pick and choose. BBB, let's go. BBB. What does that mean? Let's go.
You know I can change your life. Huh. 분산대로 fake 현실은 달라. Baby 잠깐 멈춰봐.
Hey.
뭘 낭만 같은 소리를 찾고 있어. Baby you need it. 약해지는 fever.
That
To save you. 이건 내게 두
sounds like that song from like hey Iggy Azalea.
착하게 받아주지 말고 say what you want.
Hey.
나쁜 게 날 걸 상처보다 I can find 네 맘대로 해줘. The truth is true, a point that we can change it.
Jesus.
Bad behavior, bad behavior, bad behavior, bad behavior, bad taste, bad yum, like caviar.
What's the third B then?
Bad behavior, bad be higher, bad behavior,
Hey, bad behavior.
behavior.
Hey, let's go.
제대로 미쳐보지 않는 거 반지키지. 남의 눈치 보지 마. 미쳐야 you get it, yeah.
If I ever get reincarnated, I want to be born with Swan's singing voice. Are you insane? Hey. I mean, if that's bad behavior, then hey, that's cute. Listen. Cute! Hey! If I could fall in love with the voice. Yeah. Oh. Okay, do they have like an R&B track? Or not? Because I've listened to like some of their past B tracks like when they debuted, and I remember really enjoying some of their like B tracks. I don't remember the title of them because it's been a while, but since then have they have an R&B, like very R&B coded song? Because like when I listen to their voices like this, it's just, again, I'm sorry for always bringing up this style in general, but like when you listen to their voice, don't you just have a vision come to mind? Like, it's so vivid in my head. I'm gonna bring up, again, I'm sorry, if you're a patron and if you watch my videos, you've heard me bring them up so many times, but listen to this.
That you don't even know you said, and I don't ever wanna get out of it. Call it your love, I'll barely surviving. Call it your love, staring into the blinding sun. Your
This kind of music is what I'm thriving on. Recently, this kind of music is what makes up the majority of my playlist. So if you're telling me that Purple Kiss has a track with a similar vibe, like a more R&B coded song, please do let me know, because their voices just right there, the what is it, the succession, 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. Just vibes. My brain is kind of like in a very like lazy mode today, and I don't really have the vocabulary to describe. That's when I can't find the term. I'm just gonna use it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Oh, I'm into a recommendation today. So it's been really long since I've listened to that song, but it's not that they sound similar, whatever, but again, it's the vibes. This Dakubi song and this Purple Kiss song, even though they don't sound similar, I like the laid-back modern hip-hop touch to it. It's also very melodious with the voices. It's just really like an easy song to listen to. Like my brain doesn't have a hard time wrapping my head around it. The transitions are smooth as hell. The voices, the vocals. The thing is with them is like, because Swan's voice is out of this world, it's easy to forget that all of the members in here are above average singers. I don't think there's any member in here that lacks in this area. Like they are skillful and everything. It's just that whenever I hear Swan's voice, I will keep on having this reaction towards her voice because it's just that insanely good. That's why I say that if I ever get reincarnated, I would love to be born with a voice like her, like a singing voice like her. Like, you know, there are definitely incredible vocalists in this new generation. Is Purple Kiss considered a 5th gen group? I don't think so, right? They debuted just before On the Cuff? Possibly? I'm not quite sure, but like recently one of my biggest discovery vocal-wise is probably Belle from Kiss of Life. I have no words, really. I like gagged. And Swan might be like an underrated, I know that we love to throw this word here and there, you know, but in Swan's case, I think it does make sense to use this word. At least in my eyes, she is underrated. She's such an incredible vocalist, and I tend to forget about her. I'm not even gonna lie. Every time I do get reminded of her, I'm like, wow, how could I even forget? Like, how dare I, you know? So yeah, all that to say that it's so easy for me, at least, to forget that the rest of the members are way above average, like singers and vocalists, even though like they're skills vocal-wise here aren't that, like, it's not like a powerful song, but it's the vibes. Here the power lays in how laid back it is. Good vibes, good songs, good vocals. I like it. All right, next up we've got YEDAM and Winter of aespa. Like, for every collab that I see happening, I'm always curious to know how it came to be. Did YEDAM send like the demo to like multiple labels and asked for someone who was available, whatever, or did he specifically ask for Winter? It's not her first collab. Like, she did one with for the Busan Expo featuring Soyeon and Liz, and I'm really excited to hear their voices together because YEDAM's voice, while it is incredibly unique sounding, I feel like he is kind of like a chameleon, if that makes sense. I listened to his song INFJ. I mean, it's not his song, it's Big Naughty's song where BI is featuring along with YEDAM on it. It is just so good. As an INFJ myself, I quite enjoyed it. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, even though his voice is really unique, I think he is able to kind of like blend easily anywhere. And when I say anywhere, it's kind of like on whichever track, whichever concept, genre, etc. And with whoever he's going to be singing, if that makes sense. So I really am interested to see how they will blend, how the voices will blend together. So officially cool. I'm officially miss. He did sing that during, when was it? I'm officially missing. Hey, oh, she was so cute. Oh. I'm not even in this situation, honestly. Like, I'm not. Friend zone. Yes. Yes.
It's alright. 척하면 돼. 간지럽게 장난쳐. Just try, try, try. Cause I guess we're officially cool.
Oh, this is going in my playlist ASAP.
I say I got no problems with you.
Hey.
왠지 복잡해지는 것 같아.
Oh.
너도 그런 거니 지금 우리 어색한 타이밍 그럴 때 있다면 우리 남아 쿨하지 못할 생각 좀 톡톡톡 말하다 보니
Oh my god.
이 생각
I thought that was fried chicken. Tell me that teddy bear does not look like fried chicken. The blush looks so cute on her.
Lovey-dovey, baby, baby. That's what they call us, so silly. 더 솔직하게 말해줘. 이러다 우리 정말 포기하기 전에. 며칠이 지났어, 너와 나 어색한 사이에서.
Don't you just love when like two talented people will come together to create such an incredible...
Just try, try, try. 'Cause I guess we're officially cool.
Such an amazing song.
아무렇지 않아, no surprise. I say I got no problems with you. Problems with you. Say that we officially cool. Officially cool.
So good. Like, I know a song is good when I automatically, from the very first second, I'm like, yes. Absolutely, yes. I mean, what is there to dislike here? Honestly, it kind of, now that I think about it, again, not that they sound similar or whatever, but when I think of a duet, I think my mind automatically thinks of Some by Soyu and Tongyigo. Again, not that they sound similar whatsoever. It's kind of like both are very bubbly. You know what? It's like sweet, a little bit mellow. I think it's very romantic comedy coded. It's kind of giving, one is banana milk and the other is strawberry milk. YEDAM would be the banana milk and Winter would be the strawberry milk. In the sense where, you know, because of the consistency of the banana, it's kind of like thicker and everything. So YEDAM's voice is adding that thicker depth to that song, etc., that weight to that song, and Winter's voice is actually bringing that more refreshing, almost sour, sweet taste that the strawberry has to it, which kind of like elevates and makes this song more bubbly and airy. So the combination of both is something that feels like sweet, obviously, velvety kind of, and just like when you taste it, you're just like, yes. You just know up in like the very first swallow that you're like, yes, I'm gonna like, I mean, that is a mix that I personally enjoy. I don't know about you. Oh, maybe peach. Not a thing. Oh my god, hold on, wait. Okay, my brain is like going from one to the other. I know that I just talked about the flavors, banana and milk, but now that I think about it, so individually they give banana milk and strawberry milk, but when they're together, they're giving peach, which is why I say the velour, the velvety, sweet, refreshing aspect. That's a peach. It makes so much sense in my head. Like the flavor, the scent, and everything. I really like it. Again, YEDAM definitely sung "I'm Officially Missing You," didn't he? I don't remember in which program. I think you can tell how old I am based on the references that I bring up. YEDAM, Winter, magical. It's giving also kind of Disney chemistry. I think I said this before during reactions to aespa's music or whatever, but I'm pretty sure I brought up the fact that they have kind of like Disney princess voice when they sing certain style and music, you know? And yeah, it's giving that. All right, let's see. Next up, we've got Boa emptiness. Can you give me a little bit more context? Because I recently saw that she said on Instagram or whatever that she would maybe retire after this. Was she being dead serious about that, or was it just in response to something happening? What do you think of that? Because I feel like in the years I've been a K-pop fan, I haven't really seen groups that I grew up with, or like artists that I grew up with retiring per se. I have seen artists, idols, etc. change career path. So instead of being like idols and active in releasing songs, album, etc., they are now primarily into the acting world. Artists like, you know, Dongbang Shinki, Max, who is now a father and everything, he is still active. Groups and artists and idols, etc., that I have always known in this industry haven't announced any retirement per se from the industry that I know of, at least, or that I can remember on top of my head right now. So if Boa is really saying I'm retiring from this whole industry, I can't fathom the idea of it. Like, while it's true that I'm not like an avid follower of her or whatever, I've known her for like the entirety of me being a K-pop fan, perhaps even before that. I guess she's one of the OG pillar to what K-pop is today. And so if you're telling me after this she's retiring completely, I don't know, it's like an idea that I can't really fathom, like I said. Well, now that I think about it a bit more, there are members from girl groups who are now mothers and who have kind of like stepped back from the entertainment industry to focus on their, you know, family life and everything, but I don't believe that they have ever come out as saying, hey, I'm retired now. Then again, if really Boa is deciding to retire from this industry and to, you know, step back and everything after everything that she's done for the industry, to be fair, she deserves to have that time. What does an artist do when they retire from an industry they've been in for more than half of their life? Oh, that's interesting. Anyways, that was a very existential crisis kind of questioning right there. Moment. Anyways, emptiness. Oh, girly. Let's go. Oh, maybe. That kind of gave a little bit of INV right there, right? Oh. It's not like... to come back. Hey. Like, as much as I enjoy the song, survival instinct kicked in. Okay. Do you see what I mean if I say this is kind of like CHUNGHA meets INVU meets Boa? See? I swear, we have like the hair choreography. We also have nail choreography. That should have happened. He Thanos'd himself, is that what happened? Honestly, baby girl, if it is that easy for him to leave you, he's not worth it. Yeah. You know what they say, like, those who've never been in a relationship give the best relationship advice? That's me. That's me. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think what I'm saying is pretty reasonable. I mean, it's really easy to say. Really, if someone makes you feel that it's easy to not love you and makes you feel this way, yeah. She says it at the end, right? Then I'll be the one leaving this time. Yeah. And it looks like she's got options too. I would say this is in the same lineage as 2X by Taeyeon. Again, not that they sound similar or whatever, but it's like the darker side of SM that I particularly enjoy. So I really like when SM dip their toes into this darker, tormented atmosphere. I think they do it really, really well. I actually really like the song. It's kind of like, it's not like, again, it's not like an explosive song like I said for Purple Kiss earlier. You know, there are songs that feel like tsunamis. This one is kind of like more of a low tide, if you want, at night when you can see the reflection of the moon. Low tide because it's empty, but it's got this coldness to it, which I think is being represented really well here with color palette and everything, but also just like the emptiness of everything. Probably the bed being cold because she's alone in it, or like the shower. I really like the cinematography of it and the little elements here and there to represent the emptiness. All right. And last but not least, I'm not gonna lie, even though these were, you know, those music videos were chosen by the patrons, I had my hopes to see CHUNGHA being in the lineup. I have obviously seen the short version of this that she released before, Inimani Mo? Inimani, right? Her latest comeback, which I have re-listened to while I was editing the video and everything. And like I said, yeah, it has become easier to listen to, but I really don't think it's a song that I will go and revisit oftentimes. Though I have to say that recently I've been, working out, and there are many of her songs that are very motivational when you work out. Like Roller Coaster, for example, is such a good song to work out to. I guess I did my reaction to her latest comeback. I'm just celebrating her comeback to the industry. I believe also I saw an interview of her saying that, she doesn't want to feel limited by anyone. She just wants to do music that she wants to do, and I think, like, more power to her. I also don't want to be that kind of fan who will, put her in a box or whatever. I understand that as an artist, they would want to forever expand, explore, reinvent themselves without any limits being put on them. And I guess artists are quite adventurous, and in that sense, knowing that this is also her wish, I guess it's logical that not everything that she will try or will do or have done also in the past, will appeal to everyone. So basically, I'm just really happy to see that she is in a place right now that allows her to explore her artistic side and her creativity and to being able to execute all that. And I hope she gets more opportunity also in the future to do more of that, The one is true that I have to admit, even though I said just earlier that I don't want to put her in the box, there is definitely one style of music in general that I associate her with, and that I think she has kind of like, she in my eyes at least, she is kind of like the precursor of this style in K-pop, or at least she made it mainstream. There is a reason why we call her, mother and like queen of the night, etc, etc. It's because really she was the precursor of like bringing this kind of music into the forefront of K-pop and everything, and at least that's how I discovered it. So like she's kind of like the iconic OG idol who brought that to me, at least. Even though she's done so many styles of music before, what I think her most iconic and what I think is her forte, or like what she is most recognized for, at least, what people associate her with, is probably the Queen of the Night kind of music, stay the night kind of. Yeah. Anyways, English captions on, let's go. Exactly. Yes. Yes.
I'm ready to get this, ready to get
Listen, when I saw this the first time, who else can do this if not her? So beautiful. This is what I mean when I say I should not try. She's an icon. That I can do. It's like, I know that not one day in my life will I be able to recreate what she just did. Like, this is beautiful. Watch me be loud, 'cause I'm ready to get this, ready to get this, ready to get this now. The shadow play in here is beautiful. Seriously. Yeah. Like, if I ever tried to do this, I would dislocate my shoulder. But that does not give you like, ooh. Phoenix rising from the ashes. Yes! This is like, I know we throw mother as a word a lot. I know. But if you do not instinctively want to say mother when you look at her, hello? That I can do barely, but I swear, there's just something when you look at her, and when, especially during concepts like this, where it just like, she is in her element. She's like a fish in the water. She is like, this is her baby. Like, this is mother. Like, this is, yes, you know, like, she was born to be making this kind of concepts, music and everything. Like I said, she is, to me at least, the artist who put that in the forefront in K-pop. I know I'm using like very dramatic and extra words right now, but I think really, like, when you think of this kind of music, who do you think of first? Like, which artist pops in your mind? CHUNGHA. And that just speaks on the impact, again, at least to me, you know, I don't know if you would agree or not, but to me at least, the impact that she has created when she came out first with this kind of music. And so logically, my mind just associate her with this kind of concepts. And like, she changed the industry in my eyes. In my humble opinion, she did. The very first time that I got introduced to voguing was through like many people probably, through Drag Race. But it comes with like a whole culture behind it, and I feel like through her performance, I feel like not only is she like, well, a phenomenal performer to begin with, but there's also respect for the art that she is you know, performing. There is that, first of all, that I think is pretty noticeable when you look at her, and when you look at her with her dances. I have no doubt that she would be capable of like killing this dance on her own, you know, but when she is with her dancers, her team and everything, there is such like an incredible energy, like a synergy, a chemistry, you know, that creates this like beautiful image that it paints. It's a painting, it's a moving painting, It's gorgeous, and I really, really love the moments with the shadows and everything. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Like I said, it's a moving painting that they are creating. It's dynamic and everything. It's just, it takes you. Every other frame is like a different painting. That's fantastic. They're doing that through their body. I really love it. I would love to be able to recreate and dance to something like this, even though I know that if I ever tried to attempt, I would probably be, like I said, dislocating a shoulder or both, actually. I was about to say or more, but I only have two, which thank God for that. And or maybe like break a few fingers, you know, like I I do not have the ability or the skills to even dare dream of doing something like this. So whenever I see people do it with this talent, I'm in awe, amazed, you know, by people who are talented enough to be able to do something like this with the grace and the power. There is so much grace and power and charisma in here. Anyways, like I said, it's a moving painting. I absolutely adore the shadow play in here. It's gorgeous. And yeah, to me, when I think of CHUNGHA, this is automatically the first thing that I'm gonna think of. It would be greedy of me to say that I only want this kind of things, because that is not what she wants, and I don't want to be that kind of fans who will, like I said, put her in the box. Not to say that I don't enjoy all the style that she's done, but this is like the CHUNGHA at her, most iconic self, if you want. So anyways, now that said, I'm gonna come back after lunch to film the second part of this catching up on K-pop, which is solely dedicated for the groups from the 5th generation. So if interested, I will see you guys in the next part. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the patrons once again for voting, participating, etc., in helping me create these videos. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.